Hello crafty friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny and we are back working with my Simple Stories kit here, and I've taken this inspiration directly from Pinterest. I think I was mentioning in one of my last videos that um, I very frequently, if I'm working particularly with a larger kit or a collection, I will go ahead and do a search on Pinterest by the collection, by the manufacturer, um, and try to get some ideas. So here, this particular one was based off of either a inspiration from either the Carpe Diem or the Good Vibes kit. I can't remember. Um, but what you see me here is that I've saved you from watching me fussy cut all of these different pencils. And I thought it was a really good way to be able to document part of my 2020 journey, if you will, and the shift to working from home. And so normally my little crafty corner turned into the home office. And so that included, well, you'll see my coworker there on the right is my dog. She quickly became a fixture in my office. And so here I'm just placing the different fussy cut pencils and pens um, just along the margin of the right hand side. The layout scrap lift had just one photo. But I decided to go ahead and use the two. So here I'm just trying to figure out how I want these positioned. And I know I haven't thought of a title yet. At this point, I've saved you. I cut out quite a bit because I was really struggling with the positioning of the pencils and pens. Um, so I'm just adhering the white cardstock to that larger circle paper, and I'm finally going to, I think I'm still thinking of a title. um, so I am recording this voiceover in September, and so you guys will have to forgive me. I am enjoying the last few days of summer, even though it feels like fall outside. It is beautiful here. It is in the mid 70s. It's dry. It's sunny. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I have the windows open in case you hear cars or wind or lawnmowers, hopefully not lawnmowers. But here so back to the layout. I'm trying to figure out if what I can do to kind of I know I don't want to necessarily pop up the photos, but I want somehow for the photos to be lifted off. I have backed up the photos on two different color pattern papers. They're very subtle. They don't have a lot of you can't see a ton, or at least I can't, but I know that there's pink and there's like a turquoisey color that from the collection that I have backed it on. So here I'm just auditioning different doily colors, and I have settled on this soft pink. I keep my doilies in a drawer, but I kind of have some in a zippered pocket, which you just saw. I just pick them up at the Dollar Tree whenever I see them. It's been a while since I've seen some of those. They resemble the ones from Studio Calico. If any of you ever subscribe to their kits. So I was very happy to be able to pick some of those up. And they came in various sizes. So that's what whenever I go to scrapbooking retreats, or even if I just want to pull some really quick, if I'm not 100% sure, oh, I've ripped the doily, but I'm going to make it work. Oh, here I pull it off again, and it's giving me a little trouble. Um, but alas, I finally figured that out. Um, and Yeah, so back to kind of the design. I was really One of the things that sometimes I have a hard time with is like thinking about how I can build my own backgrounds from either ephemera pieces or other kind of items that you can fussy cut out. But this was like perfect. It didn't take me that long. Like I just went through, there was a particular pattern paper, and I just kind of went to town and just fussy cut these like watching TV. Um, so uh, I just went ahead and I'm trying to figure out how to embellish this. So I will go through several things here, just trying to see, like, is it really floral? Is that the mood and feel? It really isn't, so that doesn't end up staying there. um I don't know. I think I'm just trying to use up the supplies at this point. This has been I will be doing a layout share in future videos to come, of every layout that I completed with this kit, and even the foundation pages. But you'll see I have I believe one additional layout uh, besides this one, and I'm going to call it good. So this is more like it, right? It's the mood and feel of what this is, what this space is turning into or has turned into. I'm no longer in that space, but very much so. It's like I decided to just, this particular collection had a lot of office related type embellishments, which is the reason why I thought of this particular layout. So there's typewriters, even though I don't really use a typewriter. There's telephones, even though I don't really use that kind of telephone. I still, just the it represents it's a representation of things that I use. So the computer, the cell phone, that sort of thing. The alarm clock, because again, such a far commute down the stairs meant sometimes it meant that I could sleep a little longer. And so I thought that was really apropos for the situation. Um, so paper clips, push pins, all of that stuff makes it on this particular layout. Um, so you'll see all of these different things. The doilies came from my stash. And then I kind of fast forwarded here to these embellishments I've gone ahead and adhered them. And I am just making some last minute, these particular embellishments are going to go on top of the pens and pencils, and so they needed a little bit of dimension so that they're not all completely flat. And so you'll see me put a heart, you'll see me put some phrase stickers that are sitting there in white off to the left. I have decided on a title, so it's an abbreviation for working from home. And then my journaling will talk a lot about, what I expected um, at the start of us getting the okay to work from home. That, I packed up things for 2 weeks. I printed things out that I would need for 2 weeks and that sort of thing. So the thickers that you see, the alphabet that I use there is the hipster thickers in black. Um, I really like them. They resemble typewriter font quite well. Um, and so here I'm just making kind of the final touches to this layout. And I'm trying to see from the sticker sheets if there's anything else. I'm feeling like I'm missing something, but I don't really know what. And I realize that I just need a quick label to be able to tuck in under there so that they're resting on something and not just floating. So I like that, and I'm taking my usual pen, journaling pen, and I quickly realized that, oh, wait, there's like a gloss or some kind of, I think this was a sticker that I backed on paper. And so I am grabbing my slick writer in black in a fine tip to be able to write on that label and without smudging. Those slick writers are really great tools. So here I'm just adding some journaling lines, and this is where my journaling will go. And I haven't written anything out. I don't pre-write my journaling for the most part, so I'm just kind of guessing here about how many lines I might need, but leaving myself obviously enough room that I can add an extra line if I decide to be extra wordy. um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty simple, straightforward. Um, and that's really all I'm going to journal about is my 2 week my 2 week time frame of from working from home that I thought was going to be 2 weeks, and that there you have it. That is the finished layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and hope that you have watched the rest of the series.